we're live. Okay. Everything working okay? Yeah. Alright. Como guys. Today we are going to be just working on the script for a video coming up. It's been a lot of work and it's gonna be pretty long. This is the lore video that I've been talking about for a long time. But I guess I'll just get writing. Alright. We're on part 2, segment 4. And let's put on streamer mode. And yeah. Part 2, segment 4, Project Res. This is one of the biggest parts of the Dragonlance story is Project Resurrection and the Captain. And I have a lot of screenshots from this. So it's going to be a lot of fun to finally get working on a Project Resurrection storyline. So did I finish that? Yeah, I finished part 2, segment 3. This is like a sneak peek also, sort of, at our lore video that I have coming up, so that's kind of cool. I do know that later today I might be just casually streaming, reacting to some of my older videos. That might be something fun to do. So I gotta stop stalling and start actually writing. After that sounds weird. A few days after the third battle had ended, Builds was exploring the shopping district and its surrounding area. I make a lot of grammar mistakes, so if I do anything stupid, just let me know. Shopping district and its surrounding area. As he wandered towards was it a dome or a cylinder? I'm gonna call it a cylinder because a dome is sort of like a cylinder with a half circle on top. That was used for fighting. That was used for dueling. Is a better word. You know what I just realized? So, Altu and Diamond dueled on the boardwalk. Why didn't they just use the arena? Did, nobody know the arena existed? Or was the arena just, there? Maybe people didn't use the arena. I'm just now thinking about this. As he wandered towards the arena, a big cylinder that was used for dueling found a large crack in the floor, which was covered in vines and leaves. Now I'm remembering, because while I go, I just remember stuff and I make stupid connections, but now that I think about it, Skull, now that I think about it, the floor of the arena was actually covered in leaves and debris. Maybe it was meant to be run down so people wouldn't use it and people wouldn't find the Project Resurrection book, or so that people would explore it and specifically find the Project Res book. I don't know To this day, I still feel like Star and Rum, although I don't know if Rum was a part of Project Res, like in the beginning, when I first found it. To this day, I still don't know if Star was legitimately trying to hide Project Resurrection from people, or if he was putting it there so that we would find it. Because either one would make sense and be pretty smart and contribute to the lore. But I'll just keep writing. Found crack in the floor, covered in vines and leaves. Inside the crack. Ooh! I am making another connection. Inside the crack, there were multiple twists and twisting and winding staircases. So there were staircases all over the bottom here, but they were made out of slabs, so they looked more realistic. And they just went everywhere. It was like roots almost. If you didn't know they were actually stairs, it would look like kind of man-made roots for a giant tree under the ground. Maybe because in the where is it? Somewhere in the lore for the Mist Empire, it was a twisting labyrinth that one could get lost in easily. Maybe this twisting labyrinth, because I've already made the connection between the twisting labyrinth and Star Hunter 13's Season 2 base. Maybe the arena, the bit under the arena, is a nod to that labyrinth that we already saw in the Vex lore, or in the Mist Empire lore, whichever one you want to call it. The Dragonlance lore is so intricate and like very fine. It's very put together, so you can make connections all over the place, and it just turns up as a huge spider web, kind of a big storyline. It's really, really neat. If you're in the Discord call, I'm not checking the Discord, so if you want to talk, go through stream chat. Sorry about that. I can't have Discord open, or everything will kind of lag just a tiny bit. But yeah, moving on. In the crack, there were multiple twisting and winding staircases that led to a stony ledge with a beautiful waterfall diving into an infinite abyss. Is that how you spell abyss? It's not autocorrecting, so I guess that is. I might do the recaps at the very end. I don't want to do recaps right now. Into an infinite abyss. The ledge had a small... What do you call lecterns in real life? They're like Synonyms for lectern. Podium. That's what it is. It's a podium. Reading the book told a story that would haunt Dragonlance for seasons to come. And then I'm going to quickly pull up on my other screen here the Project Resurrection video, because that's really the only place that I have the screenshots from the Project Res book. Whereas, it's right after Civil War. What fantastic timing on my part with that video. There we go. Ooh, this will also... I'm gonna drag this over here and we can just watch back this video for context.
By the way, I really haven't shown this since the first episode of Exploring. What's down here? I've never seen this area of the arena.
I guess they were stone and not oak. My bad. Oh, my voice. There it is.
Creeper head to the mixer.
There it is. Project Resurrection. 6 pages of literal fantastic, 100% amazing story writing on Star Hunter 13's part. Although, could it have been Rum? I don't think Rum would have done something like that.
Did not help. The only thing it did was cause an explosion.
Okay, this stuff, Project Skyscraper.
What
This
is
is
this
a super cool thing. And then the water led down into this kind of
Project
area.
Skyscraper. Now that I think about it, it is using the same magenta glass that Rum used for the Cathedral of Otto.
Ooh, it's connecting to the lore.
The Cathedral of Otto.
Okay, now I'm just trying to be dramatic. So Project Res. Am I reading the entire book here? Looks like I am. Project See-Through. Remember that. Project See-Through. Project Novelty. And what was on the 6th page? We never got to learn what was on the 6th page. There's Augustus. It just leads into Star Hunter 13's season 1 base. Oh yeah, he had a thing for painting.
Isn't it? Yeah, it has the flags. What?
Flags, they're banners, idiot.
2 AFK fish farm. Oh. What is this?
It's a villager hall. I'm trying to be so dramatic right now in this video. It's hilarious. Young me trying to be dramatic. I found something. I found something on Dragonlands. Oh, yeah, scary. Alright, well, we can use those clips back there of the story. Maybe, like, not having the 6th page is a bit of an addition to this mystery. Alright. Let's begin writing, and I'm going to put it into Courier New because that's what I do for all of these things, this type of stuff. Resurrection. I'm just going to copy over what it says on the book there. That was underlined. I remember that. Maybe I should make... Nah, that would be stupid. Adding a creeper head to the mixture did not help. The only thing it did was cause an explosion. ... Kind of predictable in hindsight. If I'm honest. I sound like a robot. We'll try Soul Sand. Soul Sand. Next. Carrots may also work. Well, what are you going to do with carrots? See? Creeper head, Soul Sand, carrots. Carrots are not a block that can be placed. Carrots are just there. Maybe because carrots are the thing you trade with the villagers, you could also substitute that with bread. Because Otto's whole thing was being a villager. Wait a second. If Otto's whole thing was being a villager and Project Resurrection was slightly tied to Otto, then why does Star have a villager trading hall directly connected to the Project Res book. Like, is Otto really gonna enslave his own kind? I mean, it is Otto. Actually, bad question. He would. Never mind. We will try Soul Sand next. Carrots may also work. More experiments are needed. So the whole thing with Project Resurrection, what I was able to come out with when I read this was they were trying to revive Otto from the Civil War. So Otto had actually died during the Civil War. Doesn't explain how. Big plot hole. Apparently, Otto died when he was defeated. Was he defeated? It was sort of a truce. But we're going to say that because Al 2 kind of destroyed the stuff back there and Rumwoogie destroyed that command block, maybe I'll add that in segment 2. After the dust cleared, Otto realized something. The one thing that was keeping him alive was gone. A command block. He began to wither. Wither? I think it's wither. Away. With you know what I just realized this is sounding like, sort of? It's starting to sound like, Minecraft story mode, where they make the Wither live with that stupid command block. I hated Minecraft story mode. I didn't hate it, I disliked it. It was not bad. It was something to do, but, the story was, questionable. The idea, not so much. Like, the idea is very smart, making a story mode. That's why Minecraft Dungeons has succeeded so much. But story mode was just So I'm glad we can put our own spin on a story. Although this is technically Dragonlands and not necessarily Minecraft. Although, whatever. More experiments are needed. We know that much. And then Project Skyscraper, my favorite. Actually, I don't know a lot about Project Skyscraper. Project Res was the only one that really gained traction, because it was the only one that really was there. It was the only one that was, like, super intricate and had big connections to the storyline. Project Skyscraper just explains the books that I found in Star's chest while I was snooping in Season 1, and the Vex is what it does. Skyscraper, the Vex are in the sky, they have that cloud temple. Also, yeah, Star, I may or may not have looked in your chests and found those books from the Wandering Trader and the Vindicator and that stuff, the Head Illager. But I didn't take anything, I promise, except for some pink wool. That was only once, and it was all the way back in Season 1. Alright, admissions aside, it's a K. English is confusing. It's Project Skyscraper. New project. Thank you. Thank you for mentioning that it is a new project. Because if you didn't mention that, I wouldn't have known it was a new project. The descriptions in the Wandering Traders book told stories about a floating realm high above the clouds. Ooh, it's very high above the clouds. Sadly, no descriptions were given on how to create the portal necessary. Yeah, it's necessary to get to this Aether. Are you connecting Dragonland? That's why there was an Aether portal. That's why the captain built an Aether portal. I didn't realize this until now. This is all going in the recap. I didn't realize that's why the captain built an Aether portal. I never looked into Project Skyscraper. I was never involved or interested in Skyscraper. I was just interested in Resurrection the whole time because I was a part of the Civil War. But that's why the captain built a freaking Aether portal. It's been 4 seasons. 4 seasons, and the captain is still notorious in the history, and I haven't realized until now why he built an Aether portal. That is insane. That's insane. My mind's been blown. Sorry for a bit of background noise there. Oh boy, thanks Microsoft. I don't care about my mouse. Okay. Told stories about a floating. There was no ongoing. Ooh, is this the captain writing? Maybe that's what it says on the 6th page. Wait, no, it says that on like the 3rd or 4th page. Something about a captain. The captain of like a ship. And that's why they built a ship in the harbor of the shopping district. And that ship was like taking off from Rum's Port. And they also had smaller, what are they called? The plume ships? Slew ships. Is that what they're called? I think they were called slew ships. They had slew ships and longboats in Star's dock next to the Ender Pearl stasis chamber. Because those still existed back in point 13 and 14. I'm going for glowstone and endstone, or maybe even clouds themselves. But I have no idea how to activate this portal. Maybe I can come up with something. There was no ... I just added that because it seems like a ... kind of a thing. There we go. There's the captain and the Vindicators all together. I don't know what Project See-Through is referencing. Ooh, wait, it says one of our fellow Vindicators. So this is actually being written by one of the Vindicators mentioned in Star's secret books. I feel like I should include some stuff from the secret books, but I don't have access to them And I don't think I ever got screenshots of them, which is really sad. Do we still have Season 1 world download? Let me take a look in our world download thing. Season 1. There is a world download. It's very large, correct? Yeah, it's one of the biggest world downloads we've had because it's been around for so long. It would be super laggy to download and use. But I kind of need those books. We'll keep it. We'll think about it. Okay, Project See-Through. Project See-Through. Project Halted. No, Halted. Oh, my keyboard keeps disappearing. I always add 2 S's on that. In my lab. That in and of itself is normal. But after the nose of one of our fellow Vindicators disappeared, the captain got a bit ... angry. So the nose of a Vindicator disappeared. I don't know what this is trying to reference. Maybe if we look further, it'll make more connections. Maybe it was just a loose end and nobody ever really did anything with it, because Season 2 kind of came out of nowhere when 1.15 was released really early. I will revisit this project after everyone has calmed down a bit. I took the book and then I put it back. Project Novelty. I do specifically remember reading Novelty. Oh, yikes. I just hit my hand on my desk when trying to bring it up. Ooh. Okay. Project Novelty. Maybe we should get some music. I'm gonna get some music really quickly. Here we go. That's very loud. Okay. Alright. Now let's talk about Project Novelty. Have heard rumors about some new substance being discovered in the end realm. Tell me if the music's too loud, by the way, guys. Test. I'm gonna turn down the audio. Alright, there we go. I've heard rumors about some new substance being discovered in the end realm. I would like to research this new liquid myself. So it's liquid, but currently it is a bit dangerous to go outside. I wonder why. Maybe the Civil War? The next known end portal is also quite far away. I can attest to that. From Season 1, our end portal was pretty hard to get to, and we'll never know what the last project was. We'll never know. It was too late. So all the projects are here. We can make the connections. I'll just write down some notes on what connections we can make. So, Project Res, being to heal dying auto, Project Skyscraper relates to Vex and Captain's Aether Portal. Project Skyscraper and Project See-Through relate to Hidden Star Hunter 13 books. Alright. Here's the blast through technology. So the reason that the reason that I give for, you know, in Season 2 everybody started building skyscrapers, and it wasn't just the quartz towers that was being built up in a modern fashion. It was also Avalon being built up in a modern era. So was the Mist Empire and all their stuff. NemD was building modern. Ooga Bunga, aka D-Drag, was building modern. So the reason that everybody is building modern is because in the lore for Araz, basically aliens crashed on Dragonlands and stuff happened. The aliens crashing on Dragonlands. There's a lot of stuff here. It's very interesting. And it actually makes up a good chunk of the lore. Before I edited it, it had nothing to do with anything else. But now that I've edited it, it actually has become the keystone, sort of. I've edited it in a slight way, just the beginning, sort of, and the wording of certain things, just so that it feels like the Araz getting this technology from the aliens that have crashed, because they're far ahead of Dragonlance at the time. Dragonlance was still in medieval stages. Altu getting all this technology. First, the Arasanians, kept it to themselves, although some of it slipped out, and that's why sometimes some of the other factions sort of built slightly modern, but not entirely modern in Season 1. In Season 2, everybody built modern. Araz shared that technology, so it makes Araz kind of look like the good guys for a bit. Just for a bit. They look like they're doing something to help people. The only thing that was keeping him alive, that suggestion is wrong. Part 2 recap. Part 3 segment 1, technology is shared. Segment 2, Cold War goes red. Nuclear war in Kiddie Pool. Maybe I'll just finish up part 3 and, finish the stream. if I feel like it. Although, part 4 is lengthy. Part 4 and 5. Oh, they're pretty lengthy. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Maybe. I think I'm gonna stick with part 2 for now. Sharing its technology. I'm actually throwing some jabs at Avalon right now, calling them cheap. What else? I guess the farms and technology and even customs of the inhabitants of the Dragonland began to progress like nothing ever seen in any species in the universe. Their jump forward in time was so severe and insane. Can you guys hear the music through my mic too? That would be really annoying. I'm just thinking. Okay. I'm just looking through some of my notes here. Yeah, I've got a this could be the reason for the Season 2 shopping city, and the reason why Avalon could be built so tall, even using easy-to-find materials like stone. See if Dragonland's inhabitants could talk back. Araz quickly intercepted these messages and began to perform experiments, the ones noted before in the Araz lore. So this is just gonna reference up here, this bit, this Courier new bit. I am feeling a little annoyed, but we can continue. What's it called? The lo-fi hip-hop thing is pretty cool. Oh boy. Everything's going weird. Streamer mode makes everything weird. Part 3, Segment 2, Cold Goes Red. Are we supposed to just assume that Avalon and Araz were at war? Should I explain that up here? Yeah, I think I will. Marched on. I've used as time passed way too much. As time marched on, Avalon beginning to take over the shopping district, and the spotlight made some enemies, specifically Araz. Araz and Avalon had continual arguments, and Araz began to halt their sharing of technologies just after their advancements had gone nuclear. No, just before. Avalon and Araz bickering was just that, an argument. Until it wasn't. Araz pulled the rug out from every other faction and declared war once more. With the Fish and Vex. No, the Vex didn't take Avalon's side later. With the Fish taking Avalon's side, and the Vex taking Araz's, the war was sure to be intense. Why did I put Cameron killed here? Cameron was killed in Season 3. that was in all caps. Huh. Ares showed proof of a very terrifying sight. Nuclear weapons underneath the quartz towers. Avalon acted quickly, building a defense base just next to Avalon Industries with a massive laser cannon aimed at the towers. Ares built themselves a giant cargo ship with the help of Vex engineers. The plane flew over the shopping district loaded with missiles. One day, when it looked as if Avalon would be brought to surrender, an Arisanian known as Uga Bunga showed Avalonians secrets to the nuclear hangar and how the bombs were being made. The operation was dubbed Kiddie Pool. Avalon began work on their own nuclear missiles, but it was too late. Arisanians found out about Ugabunga and kicked him to the curbside, while simultaneously launching a nuclear missile into Avalon Industries, right into its leader's apartment. I'm gonna try not to name Al2 and myself. Just because it'll make things a bit, I don't know. Okay. Launching a missile into the apartment. We knew about that. Avalon reacted, although their nukes weren't ready. They used large steampunk ships and flew them directly into the quartz towers, smashing through floors of meeting rooms and farms and crop farms. By the way, ours actually had a weed farm in the quartz towers. We had a drug industry in season, what was it, season 2. Really strange, really weird. I was apparently the FBI, and L2 and Star had like secret underground bunkers full of like, we used ferns for weed and sugar and invisibility potions, all kinds of happy things, you know. So strange. I don't care for that time in Dragonlance history. It was so weird, and it was like didn't even fit in with the lore. It just kind of existed to exist. But yeah, it was weird. Oh yeah, I remember when L2 retreated to an igloo, and then the world border actually came, and he was actually behind the world border. No, in front of the world, but he was past the world border, and he died constantly. We've been writing for 1 hour, and I've gotten this much, this stuff. Yeah, not bad. Not bad at all. Vex, seeing this display of courage and maneuverability, dropped their ties with Araz and joined Avalon as they built more ships called the Dreadnoughts. Maneuverability, Dreadnoughts. No, actually, I spelled them with an A, so I'm gonna just spell them there. I think I'm actually gonna finish it right at the end of this, and then we can maybe look at some of my older videos in a bit. But I'm gonna finish Cold Goes Red, and then I'm gonna end the stream. So yeah. Around this time, the Aldmeri Dominion showed itself. After years of hiding from the rest of the inhabitants of the Dragonlands, they revealed themselves and their primitive ways, with no ties to the technology and innovation Araz had brought to the table. They remained an asset of natural resources. I got pinged. Of natural resource. Oh, okay. No, go back. Go back. And they remained an asset of natural resources, and I'm I'm trying not to find what to say. An asset of natural resources and natural. Oh, and land. Altu loved land. We can use land. Natural resources and land. Prospered for quite some time. Still in the developing stages of their civilization. Are as more of a threat to their history and culture. The hobbits, as they were known in the Dominion, were forced to build watchtowers and defenses. Build watchtowers and defenses to ward off the Arsenians and protect their sacred ground. Meanwhile, Araz's nuclear weapons were raided, and Avalon launched their mothership, built by both the Vex and Avalonians. It towered above the shopping district and dwarfed even the dreadnoughts. And the dreadnoughts were pretty dang huge. Star built a gigantic, huge ship in the sky above the dreadnoughts, and it was insane. It terrified Altu. It literally terrified Altu. Oh, I'm kind of getting things out of order. So we're gonna actually delete this and make this 4. I'm just kind of writing at this point. I'm just kind of writing to write. Nothing much came of it. Nothing much came of their arguing. I'm gonna move this area around. Nothing much came of it. I'm gonna hint to the Aldmeri Dominion here. No, I think it's tall tails, like that. Okay. I think I'm gonna end it there. We've done a ton today. I saw red. Anyway, we've done a lot today. I'm very satisfied with the amount of progress made on the lore. And we only have parts 4 and 5. We're actually majority through here. Look at all those sources. It's a lot of sources. But thank you guys for watching. I did plan on doing something with the wiki today, but I guess not. I also planned on doing something with the Dragonbot, adding some stuff. Maybe not. And these are the templates for all my stuff. But thank you for watching, and goodbye. I might clip this for the YouTube channel. Dunno. might be something worth watching. But thanks for watching. Join my Discord, subscribe and follow and all that stuff. Bye.